Angel spirits and guides, please guide this reading so that only divine messages come through. Holy Spirit, in Jesus' name, amen. Happy Friday, guys. Nice to see you all. Hope you guys have a good weekend this weekend. There's a lot of intense energies out there, so, rightfully so, right? For a lot of stuff going on, but I'm here to do the weekend, and maybe into next week, whenever this happens for you. Maybe it hasn't happened for you. This is a timeless video, so you go ahead and apply it where it fits, I guess. So when it fits, I guess. So I've already pulled the cards. I've already saged the space here. I really want to say thank you guys for watching the video, liking, subscribing. It really, really warms my heart. And, any comments or shares, I greatly appreciate. This isn't about me. This is about the messages that are going to help anybody who sees this video. So that's what I'm here to do. So anyways, thank you for being here. Hit the like button. Thanks. Okay. So, getting into the reading. This is going to be general. And I have some love cards, but I mean, they're pretty standard. So anyway, there's always love in a reading, I think, to some extent. Anyway, so the first card we have here is, a little more up here. There we go. The first deck I'm calling, interesting. The first deck that I'm calling into action is called the Spellcaster's Oracle deck. Okay. Very cool deck, actually. It's very random, which I appreciate as an Oracle deck. It's very nice. So the first card we had gotten from this deck, funny enough, it's the cover of the card deck. Okay, so obviously this is the first card they made, and it means something very special. Manifestation, right? They must have made this deck with manifestation or something, right? Like, for sure, like this person, this artist, author. Okay, so a manifestation. So what this is trying to tell you is that you are, this is what I said the last video too. You are the creator. And I did that last time too. You are the creator of your life. That's the crazy, I mean, it's not crazy to me. It's just crazy how it all syncs up still. So yes, you are the creator of your life. You are a manifester. You are an alchemist, okay? You can make things happen if you put action into it. And that's what manifestation is. And is a bunch of things, okay? Visualization, action techniques, things that you're going to do, lists or whatever have you. You know what I mean? Being organized, I guess. So you have the power, okay, right now. This is either what you're doing, and your spirits and guides want you to know that they are aware and they're working with you to do whatever that you need them to do, right? They're waiting on what is it that you want, okay? So maybe it's either that or you do know what you want and you're currently working on this. So if you are, good job. If not, and you're wondering what to do, where to go, then this is also reawakening you to the knowledge that you are powerful, that you are, important, and that you do deserve what it is that you want, because of, you've been through it too. You've been through it. You know what I mean? I think we've all been there, right? So let's see here. I said this earlier, I think, in the week, about affirmations and daily quotes and things like that, that will help you get through whatever it is you're going through right now. I mean, I think for some of you, it's self-love, right? It has a lot to do with self-love or self-confidence or something like that, I feel. But we'll definitely get into that. Manifestation isn't just, I want to say this though, I'm going to make this point. Manifestation isn't just saying like, oh, this is what I want and visualizing it, right? If you're doing the visualization and all that, and yet you still don't really believe what you're saying is true or can be true, then that's going to block you. So I just want to point that out. But what I'm feeling is that doing the affirmations and having really feeling them will help you with that eventually, but you do have to believe what you're doing is true. So it's a lot like when you do candle magic. You have to really believe the spell. You know what I mean? You have to honestly believe it's going to work. Because if you have any doubt in your mind that it's going to work, then it's not going to work. And that's just basic 101 witchcraft. Candle magic. You know what I mean? So you got to actually put belief in your mind. You have to have faith in yourself and in what you're doing, that it's going to happen. Otherwise it's goes out to the universe and then nada. Okay, so believing what you say, okay, and your ancestors, okay, are with you if you're willing to be brave and do something that's you've been wanting to do but you haven't because maybe you don't believe in yourself or something. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Next card we got is inspiration. Okay. It almost kind of looks like she's pregnant almost. I don't know. There's just a lot of light inside of her, okay? I like that. So let's see. Inspiration. Trusting your creative abilities. So your soul longs to express itself creatively. I think I did say that the last reading as well. I think there was some talk about that. Sorry, I'm just looking at my cat, making sure she doesn't knock anything over. Okay, so this is okay. So this might be part of what you're wishing to manifest, something creative that you want to do, but you're not exactly sure how you're gonna do it, right? Because it is a creative endeavor, so it's almost like you kind of don't really have the ability to, or time, you know what I mean, to even do anything creative, or you feel that you don't have any time, right? Or whatever, right? But you do. You just gotta make time. Okay. And that it's real. It kind of sucks hearing that, right? Because you're like, yeah, no, I had the power the whole time. Nah, but you do actually. So it's just a matter of the other people around you believe in you too, right? I guess, maybe. Okay. Next card. Well, before I move on, maybe go out in nature. And you know what? It's so fucking funny. Okay. I lined all these cards up. I was going to tell you guys this before I started reading the cards, but I kind of forgot. So sorry about that. The other deck I am using is from the Ascended Masters, okay? And I didn't want to get into it till after I got to the next one, but I'm just gonna let you guys know. Otherwise, I might be here forever. This card under it, and I lined them all up. I pulled 6 from each deck, and I put them all together, and I pulled them at different times. You know what I mean? It wasn't all in syncly, actually. And then actually 3 of the other ones from the Ascended Masters deck fell out on their own. and I was guided to grab those too, and then I just ended up being 6 and 6, so that was interesting. 6 might be a number or something that you keep seeing, or 6, I don't know, something about sixes. Your birthday is on the 6th or something, or something happened on the 6th. Anyways, but what I was gonna say before I go was this inspiration card is saying to go out in nature and clear your mind. And the card, when I line them up together, the card, the Ascended Masters card I have is the Green Man. Retreat into nature. Okay, retreat into nature. So for inspiration about what you're needing to do, what you're wanting to manifest, or even how you're going to manifest this, is maybe going out in nature is going to help you open your mind, clear your mind, release some stress naturally in your aura, right? And I know that's how that sounds, okay? But you feel it when you go to the beach, when you go to the nature, when you hear birds, when you close your eyes and you really let yourself feel that. You know what I'm talking about. You know you have it in you. You know you felt it, okay? So for some inspiration, go and do that, okay? And for manifestation, I'm just going to go ahead and do these as doubles, man. Because for the manifestation, I'm sorry, I'm going back a little bit. Under that, we had clear and shield your energy, okay? And this is important, okay? Because maybe it's possible your manifestations are being blocked by another person's witchcraft or something like that, or just evil eye, or just negative energy that they're sending to you, because people can do that anyway, even if they don't know that's what they're doing. Some people know that that's what they're doing. Some people don't know. And even if they did know, maybe wouldn't care, right? So anyways, my point is, saging your house, I think right now is important. Keep carrying your crystals with you right now is important for you to be manifesting. Maybe carry some crystals that are gonna allow clarity of your energy, but also allow you to open your mind so that these ideas can flow through you. Possibly going out into nature would help. Sorry. When I'm channeling, I'm getting messages, and sometimes I talk faster. The thoughts come faster than I can talk. So I'm like, the thoughts, you know what I mean, are coming in so fast. So fast. Next cards, I guess, okay? Sorry, thought I heard somebody at my door, but anyway. The next cards, I guess, is lighten your load. Okay, let's talk about this one first. Lighten your load. And this guy looks like he's carrying the world on his back. Ooh, heavy stuff, right? Because life is heavy. Our world is something that we all, I think, your own world, I mean, you know what I mean? The world in which you live in your own personal life is your world, and it feels like a lot. And right now it feels like a lot. So it's so fucking great. I'm sorry. It's so crazy how these cards really just make sense together right now. I'm like really blown away. Like I knew that they would. I'm like, you know what? Instead of doing separate, I'm like, why don't I just put them all out so I can see them, see if they all like make sense together, and they do. And I mean, anyway, okay. So lighten your load. How are you gonna lighten your load? Figuring out what your most important priorities are to you. Priorities, and then everyone's gonna be different, right? And so it's unfortunate if somebody's priorities is drugs or alcohol, then they're going to stay in this position of feeling like they're carrying the world forever. Or toxic behaviors or patterns, or not being narcissistic, or just hurting people, right? Priorities here. Lighten your load. Okay. So also it's kind of like, sorry, my neck hurts. Kind of like you have the power to change your situation, and if you thought that you didn't, you do. And if you forgot, I'm reminding you. Okay? You're not a tree. You don't like something, you can get up and move. And if you don't, then, I mean, it's partially on you. I mean, taking responsibility for what we're taking priority for. And if your priorities ain't right, then you know what? Or someone's isn't, then you know what? It just isn't. But this is why this is coming up. Or, doesn't always have to be the case, okay? On a lighter note, lightening your load can be like, looking at your schedule and being like, hey, like I need to do something that's more productive, or I'm working harder, not smarter, or how can I make my schedule so like I am working smarter and not harder. Yeah. So like if you have 2 jobs and you're going back to school, like I always, like that's what I'm doing right now. It's really difficult to really make sure that you can sustain your household, but then also do what you need to do to also progress so that you can continue to provide for your household, right? So it's rough out there, guys. I mean, and we're all trying to make changes. I feel like you're trying to make changes here. Look, manifestation, inspiration. You're trying to do this, and it's been a little, feel like you're hitting a wall here. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking, going out in nature and actually just trying to relax and not think about what's worrying you. Because I think that this card as well, the lighten your load card, is saying that you're worrying way too much. Like way too much. Like you're worrying to the point where you could make yourself sick. And that's definitely not something that anyone wants. I mean, I don't want that for you, and I know you don't want that for you, and your family doesn't want that for you. So let's, check in with ourselves. Definitely gonna have to make a choice, I believe, about either staying and enduring something that you feel is a burden, okay? Or are you gonna move? Or are you gonna do something about it? Are you gonna change? Okay? You can only have power on yourself. You can only control you and what you're doing. So, I don't know. Stress is somewhat involuntary. Is voluntary. I mean, not involuntary. And sometimes it's something we allow ourselves to feel stressed about stuff. So, not saying that you shouldn't have like your feelings about things, but also picking your battles, right? Like if something's like, come on, you could have just like not been over the top. Starting out at a 10, as I just heard people say today. You know what I mean? I feel like you're working yourself really hard here as well. It could be you're really overworking yourself, and spirit does see that you need to give yourself maybe a break. And you not only do you need to give yourself a break, you deserve a break. This is kind of what I'm feeling like. It's like it's your time. You need a break now. Allow that. And if that's a priority that you need to do and make yourself a priority, then yes. Because there is a lot here about self-care. And I mean, going out in nature is something that, like I said, it's a very personal experience when you're out in nature. It's personal. Everyone has their own, or some none at all, you know what I mean? And that's okay too, But nature we are humans, and like physically, it's nice to be around them. So, let's see. try to see things from a higher perspective. Laughing, I guess, would laughter and seeing the humor in a situation is definitely called for, because if you don't laugh, you'll cry. And I don't know about you, but I'd rather laugh. So, and not laugh in the way to stuff down feelings, okay? Not in that way. In the way to relax the body and the mind and allow yourself to take a break, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, because laughter is healing. It's a lot more healing than crying. Definitely. Okay. All right, moving on to the next cards. The next one we have family. Cute card, huh? It's adorable. Family. And then after that, we got You Can Do It, Archangel Michael. I don't know if you guys can see it. Michael. So Michael with family, I love that, because he is the protector angel. You know what I mean? He does protect families. He protects all of us. You know what I mean? He is the man. In that sense. I mean, the man. You know what I mean? Not like a man. You know what I mean? He's the man, the man. You know what I mean? He's cool. You know? Anyway. He's the muscle. Okay. Okay, so this card is saying that maybe you need family right now for the support, part of a manifestation, part of the way you can clear your energy is maybe releasing or forgiving family, or a family situation here is blocking you from, I feel like, some manifestations that you really want to get to. And this is maybe heavy, some of you, this is about family. And maybe it's not that deep, right? And maybe it's just that maybe at this time you need your family for support. And it could be that you're not allowing them in, or you haven't thought about that, confiding in family or asking for help, because you can. Okay? Yes, you can do it, Archangel Michael. It's either that, or I want to say too, like, okay, you're healing a family issue. And you will. The answer is a yes, because there's a yes here on the board. Okay. I also wanted to point out that it's funny that this You Can Do It card is here, because like I said, there's something you want to do. There's something you want to manifest. There's, and it could be love, but honestly, I just feel like it's like a family, I think, or love. I mean, it could be love. I mean, I see family and love here. So, I mean, it could be a job too, but obviously, you know what I mean? To support a family, you need a good abundance, right? So it's like you're just trying to get abundance right now, in whatever way that is for you. Physical, material, emotional, or all. Shoot, it's like I said, it's funny that the You Can Do It card came here, showed up, because this card is saying that, I know this is going to sound funny to some people, okay? So just hear me out, okay? You can take it, believe it, or not. It's up to you, okay? No judgment, whether you do or not. I'm just delivering the message, okay? So, the message from this card is that you picked your parents, you picked your siblings before you came and were born here, your soul, okay? The theory is that you picked these people And some people will be like, if I would pick my parents, like I would have been rich and this, and that. Okay. But that's not what you pick your parents for. Okay. You would be picking your parents, your siblings, for certain life experiences that your soul needs to gain in order to move to the next level, to ascend, so that it's possible you don't have to reincarnate ever again and just be a little ball of light. You know what I mean? Maybe that is the goal. Okay? Who knows? You know. But regardless, if you had a bad experience, right, with your family growing up and you were like, it was a horrible family, Luna, like, horrible, you know, and I understand, you know, mine wasn't that great either, as with many other people, you know. So it's like, but you pick these people so that they can help you transform into the person you're supposed to evolve into. So, I mean, like I said in another reading, and like a lot of people have said, that in order to create a diamond, you have to apply a mass amount of pressure. And so that's what life experience does. Okay? It applies a significant amount of pressure on you so that you fucking evolve and transform into the goddamn superhero you're supposed to be. Okay? It reminds me of Deadpool. How that the scientists like, okay, we got to do this, we got to do that, put him through this, put him through that, and they put his body, and nothing seems to work until he's at the brink of death. Is when he evolves. Yeah, maybe he don't look so great after, right? But he's fucking alive. Excuse me, he's alive, and he's badass. You know? Now, I'm not saying that if your life was great that you know, you're not a superhero. It's just everybody has their own mission, okay, that they're sent here to do. And it's possible that their mission is obviously different from yours. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? Guys, just want to point that out too. And that's why I feel like that's why Archangel Michael has always been here to protect you and guide you to the next phase and what the next steps of your life are. I mean, I don't think I would be the person I am today had we not gone through things, right? So, yes, you can do it. And yes, you did do it. And yes, you are still currently doing it, breaking generational curses. Okay? That's what I feel like. All right. Moving on. Your family, okay, one thing I wanted to say, your family is the greatest teacher that you will have in your life. So you either learn, whether it's negative or positive, you learn something. Okay, moving on to love. I told you love was here. Cute lady. Okay, so this card is symbolizing that carrying around a rose quartz would be highly beneficial for you, whether you're trying to give or receive love, or trying to have love for yourself, because rose quartz is a very good crystal. Sorry, not card. Is a very good crystal for self-love. Okay. And if you get nightmares, putting it under your pillow is supposed to be helpful. Okay. I feel like this card is either saying loving yourself, I think, is very important right now. Learning to love yourself. And I feel like that's why a rose quartz would be helpful for some of you out there. Some of you, it is about love, okay? And it is saying that loving yourself too will bring more of a long-lasting love into your life. But loving yourself is very important. Okay. And like I said, for the people that aren't looking for love, and that's not something that's on their mind, then this is, still about self-love. Regardless. Not in order so that someone can love you. It's just learning to love yourself in general, learning to be okay with yourself and accept love back is important. We need to be able to accept love back. But in order to do that, we need to be able to feel like, yeah, of course I deserve good love. Like, of course I do. So, of course, I'm open to love because I know what I deserve, right? And that's okay, too. So you could do, whatever way it fits for you is how it's going to fit for you. The next one was persistence, okay? With love was persistence. So, I don't know if somebody's, like, persistently pursuing you. And maybe that is something that, like I said, is what you're manifesting here, right? I don't think let me just look it up real quick because I feel... So, stick to your priorities and promises. Chip away at your dreams and desires with daily action steps. Stay positive and visualize your dreams as already manifested. Commit to your dreams for the long haul. So, like I said, there's something here that you really want to do or something. You know what I mean? And your soul is longing, and I feel like it's something creative. Maybe you need to write, like I said last time, writing, or you want to write a book, maybe you want to write a rhyme, okay? Maybe you want to, fucking write a screenplay, maybe you want to sing, maybe you want to dance, and make a dance routine, maybe you want to make a beat, whatever it is, you need to do it, and you need to do it now, okay? The next one we got is yes. And I love Ganesh because Ganesh is the remover of obstacles in the Hindu religion. But I still love her. The elephant. I love elephants, okay? She's beautiful. She removes obstacles. So if you see the little elephant, it means that it's like a good luck. You know what I mean? Don't let anything bad happen. You know what I mean? Like protect me, kind of. It's crazy. We got 2 protection cards here. And I feel like Moria. I should look this up. This guy's a protector too, I think. His political focus was on making humane and fair changes to laws. Madame Blavatsky, a founder of the Theosophical Society, spent time with El Morya in India and then later channeled his messages after he passed. You can call upon El Morya to help keep your energy clear, high, protected, as well as to assist any legal or political situation. Very interesting considering all like the craziness that's going on in politics and everything going on with the Tyree beating that happened this week. So, I mean, there's just laws need to be changed. That's what they were saying. So, power's in the vote, guys. I mean, that's crazy. This message is gonna resonate for a lot of people in different ways. So, I mean, damn, let's apply it as it fits. Okay, that's crazy. The law came up right there. Persistence, though. I mean, yeah, go forward your dreams, whatever that is. Making a law, shit. Writing a law, making a book, singing, dancing, whatever it is, whatever your dreams are, you need to go ahead with it because it's gonna be a yes. It's gonna work out for you, but you're gonna need strength here, which is the last card with yes. Yes and strength. How much more powerful could you get? For real, like, this reading is, I don't know, man. It's hitting really deep for me today. I love it. I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap it up here. I know I said I have a little bit of love cards to do, and these are gonna be, I want to say, you know, for a couple. Okay, that's maybe going through. This is just what the energy came out, guys. Either it's gonna apply or not apply. I'm sorry. But seems like this is for couples or for somebody who's going through with somebody but going through a rough patch. Okay. First card, you got 4 cards here. And it's Friday. It's funny. Okay. Anyways, so it goes. It's date night, bitches. Spend more fucking time together. Now, again, if you spend time together all the time, this is not for you. Okay. If you guys are fine and you're not fighting, then this is not for you. Okay. Again, it says it's date night, bitches. Spend more fucking time together. Okay. Next card is lower your expectations. No one is fucking perfect. I mean, don't lower them like low, okay? I mean, within reason. You know what I mean? Don't be unreasonable, okay? Because that's where it's like, come on now. Now you're just being crazy. Okay, so forgive their dumbass behavior and move on or move out. That's that acceptance, I think, that with that love, or like you either accept it or no, what was it? Lighten your load. You either accept it and take it with stride and internalize that shit and own that shit because you're keeping that shit, or move out. That's crazy. It says move out. So, I mean, I hope it's not that crazy. But again, within reason, don't be so drastic, okay, or dramatic. All right. Just basically, yeah, if you already like, obviously forgive their dumbass behavior. Again, within reason and what applies to you, okay? I'm not saying to give anybody a free pass at all, okay? Last card is slow the fuck down and take your time. I know it's going to be backwards. You can't even read it anyways. Sorry about that. Okay, so, all right, guys, I got to get out to work. Peace out. Thank you for taking the time out to read, listen to the video, to give me your time and your patience and your laughter and your smile. So have a good weekend. With that, I leave you with love and light and blessings. All right, have a good weekend. All right.